Всем привет, это канал Demonicon, меня зовут Яна. Продолжаем играть в Demonicon. И сейчас мы пойдем обратно домой разговаривать с отцом. Так.
Here, the third ingredient's description. Look at it. A dram of those humours which doth nourish the
Так.
There's this people here still tell horror stories of how
It's quite possible that you could... I think it... mutated vines that feed on living organisms, animals, humans.
Боже.
Many associate this plant with Belkelel, the archdemon of black, rotten lust. Many slaves were sacrificed to her in Mogalat Oron. They were thrown naked into her vines. Oron no longer exists, but the wine should be available here too.
Sounds like cartel business. Fergalosh always has a sharp eye. Show me that.
Так, все, я это уже слышала. Пойдем дальше. Куда идти надо? Понятно.
Dashing, those Rondrians. Finally someone's cracking down around here.
Опять демоны. Куда не лезу? Один сдох. Так, отлично. Ау, больно. Да блин, сколько вас. Фига вас. Аж 4 человека. Это не человеки вообще. Блин, вообще какая-то жесть. Какие-то не все. Ну-ка, хватит уже. Так, вроде все.
Those Borbaradians really are everywhere.
Bad news. Azarol has arrived in Warunk.
Damned elf. So what do we do? Do you have your ingredient?
No, there were complications.
Cassio, what's going on?
The invocation will take place. You can...
Она что-то скрывает от меня. Так.
Good morning, Kairon.
Yesterday, the cartel went out on another foray. I saw my neighbor.
Hear all ye who follow the call of the false prophet from the Glormore. Give your souls to the demon lords by doing so. Rondra's strong arm can only protect you in...
Unfortunately, I was misguided enough to believe that the power struggle between Parel and Fer...
Their hatred is so great that no setback will keep them from fighting.
It must come to an end. They will go on fight.
Then why are you talking to me?
There are rumors about you, that you are taking sides.
Some say you are changed. Your actions are of no small concern.
Да.
Both sides are warned up.
Probably for your side. We need only wait to see who wins.
I know where I stand.
We've heard where you stand, and if that's your final word... Throughout history...
Yarkon, women and children have already been... Fergalosh has taken cartel family members...
He probably wants to gain time to prepare for the final assault.
So?
We let them fight until one side has the upper hand, then we step in.
Perhaps you can assert your influence and get the hostages released. We should say the Metropolitan and I agreed on a reward.
Those assholes in the guard slaughtered everyone who wanted to get the food from the
Понятно,
armory and
короче,
spread it
эти
around.
стражники взяли в плен мафию города и хотят опять сражаться друг с другом. Пока не надоели. Так. Где они вообще? О, новая локация, походу. Казармы. Новая броня прикольная. Так, кто это?
I see you're getting ready.
To look at snake that...
You've both done your share of the killing.
I know how it looks to you, guards and smugglers, and every day. But this is different. Robberies, assaults, burglaries, all just to get my people to come to the... Young men have lost their lives. Many women, their husbands. Perel seems to have gone... He used to believe in freedom. Now, he's...
Dolorosa grows black wine in the backyard of the Thorned Rose. The brothel is under the guard.
I cannot...
And that's...
All right, if that's what you want. Dollar...
I thought you were friends of a sort.
I tried to talk to him, often. But he's become an animal, a servant of... We must...
I have to go see Dolorosa.
Relax one last time before the battle, eh?
It's about black wine. I know that...
And you want some of that infernal, soul-eating brew?
Right, son.
I never... I'm sorry, but I can't take any chances. You'll get your demons...
All right. I heard you've taken
the families of Perel's people. And after the battle, they'll be eliminated. Well,
those are...
If it weren't necessary, I wouldn't have... But to defeat the dragon, you have to think like the dragon.
You want to kill the women? Sergeant, are the profits from the brothel really that important to you?
I don't understand.
As you said, the men want to relax before the battle. And guaranteed afterwards as well. What could be more
What?
Except, of course, if you own a brothel.
No, it...
Maybe so. But people would believe it.
All right. For all I care, I'll let them go.
All right. It's a deal.
Wait here, lad. I'll look after the prisoners. Tell them a few... So, they're...
Let's go.
That's the spirit. Off to Kreutzer Alley.
Hi there, sweetie.
Did you hear what they did to Dolorosa? That's terrible.
Looking for a little fun. Hi there, sweetie.
Ну что ж, начнем. Блин. Может, пусть они без меня сражаются. Извиняюсь. Сейчас будет жестко. Блин, этих покоцали.
Don't be like that. I still need at least 2 more customers today. Don't be like that. I still need at least 2 more customers today.
Что-то они не с полным здоровьем. А где остальные? Где мои воины? Куда они побежали? Чё это?
That's enough blood. At last, Metropolitan, this is contrary to all the rules.
We are not here to help you. You yourselves have chosen the law of the sword, and by that you will now be judged. Fergalosh has won. He will choose the new plague bailiff. Parel is defeated. His life lies in Fergalosh's hands.
In his of all peoples? Not so fast, Metropolitan. Naturally, the victor is always free to temper justice with mercy.
Haven't you had enough, Margrave? Do you think these fools will ever make peace?
The balance of power was disturbed, yet with a little common sense, we can restore it. But as we all know, it is the victor who must decide.
Not bad. What do you think, lad?
Ой, ну не будем его убивать, давайте его изгоним.
Margrave, make a fresh start.
The office of Plague Bailiff started the dispute, an office which has brought Warunk naught but misfortune. It is hereby abolished. Yakon, mundane matters have kept your people from their real task for far too long, the protection of the city from foreign threats. As thanks, your church is to receive a new office. From this day on, you select the military bailiff. We learned a great deal from the massacre in the refugee camp. The necromancer's poisonous beliefs have seeped deep into our city. Metropolitan, you shall receive assistance. I hereby create the post of Black Bailiff, who, in Lord Boron's name, will combat everything the unholy Razazor and his minions left.
Clever. Very clever indeed, Your Honor.
Fergalosh, however you decide to deal with Parel, the loss of the... Your disobedience was to a good end. Choose, therefore, someone from your ranks for the office of tax bailiff.
So, Parel, ya rotten...
So, now you...
Just get the hell out! We have better things to do! And you, lad. Thank you.
This is a great day, not only for Warunk, but also for the hostages you freed.
Чё за... Броня, идущую в тени, выбрать броню воина. Хоть бы сказали, чем они отличаются друг от друга. Пусть будет первое, я не знаю.
There had been enough deaths in the feud between the Guard and the Kreutzer cartel. Margrave Zumadan considered the balance of power to be resolved for the moment. The Guard had won, and the cartel never regained its former power. Parel continued to conduct his business from the shadows. Margrave Zumadan set up 3 new bailiffs. First, a tax bailiff who was selected by Fergalosh. Second, a black bailiff who took over the necromantic remnants on behalf of the god of death, Boron. The military bailiff came from the ranks of the Rondrians. This let Zumadan cement the balance of power at Warang while allowing the Rondrians to save face. Although no one was completely satisfied, they accepted Zumadan's decision. Lasting peace in Warang was worth it to them.
Все понятно. Кстати, у нас же есть новая броня. Еще посмотрим, она хорошая или не очень. Фига себе. Почему она белая такая? Офигеть. И... понятно. Офигеть. Еще раз скажу. Так, ладно. Так, руны надо применить. И... руна дерзости, руна здоровья. Руна сосредоточения пусть будет. Почему-то нельзя красить. Странно. Ой, я нечаянно. Видимо, уровень кузнеца у меня неважный. Только вот меч мне не дали никакой. Ладно. Офигеть. Это доспех. Выглядит странно. Так, надо немножко усилить. Странно. Кузнец. Это вот это? 7-й уровень. Будем прокачивать все. На 100 очков, короче, хватит. Надо здоровье прокачать. Так. Ну. Это я изучать не буду. Вот это не хватает денег. Так, здесь что? Вообще, по-моему, не работает эта фигня. Так, ладно. Интересно, как другие броньки выглядят. Ему не хватает шлема на голове. Что это? Новое побочное задание. Ладно, пойдем сделаем его.
I always used to feel safe behind city walls. The Shadowlands out.
Крабик. Вот эти красные бомбочки можно собирать, чтобы взорвать потом камни. Только близко не вставай.
Так.
Maybe I'll apply for the next caravan. That could do us some good.
Попозже пригодится. Ну, наверное, не успеем до 10-го этажа добраться. Сейчас будет темнее. Ну, здесь, если...
Не понимаю, куда идти.
Выбежать домой, то можно успеть до кровати.
В эту церковь, что ли?
Вот,
А. Сюда, наверное.
Да. Не падай, потом у тебя может пропасть вещь. Так что лучше так не рисковать.
Что за...
Так несколько раз попаду, меня больше не захотел.
Нормально. Ой. Какой-то жесткий чувак. Ау. Так, одного убили. Что это? Я смотрю, здесь много всего интересного. Вон еще один призрак. Так, готов. Что за фигня? А, типа ловушки. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
Сколько у тебя много?
Кошмар. Это все ли еще есть? Чуваки. По-моему, все.
Еще можно торгаша, который сабель вложил, достать новую саблю.
Или не все? Так. А, все.
На утро надо пробовать делать. Этих мудаков. То так будет жрать на спейс. Там чем больше севичек, тем они чаще появляются.
Возвращаемся обратно.
450 рублей, да. Денежки.
Recently, I was down in the market. The riffraff are allowed to move freely down there. Simply so.
Здесь хорошо. Теперь сможем с помощью печки слитки делать.
Good morning, Kairon.
Так, сначала к доске, а потом уже по заданию этому сюжетному. Куда там надо, не знаю.
You want to... Mission accomplished.
Those men with the armor that look like demon skin.
Так, наверное, опять домой. Хотя, вроде нет.
That's Kairon, the one who annihilated that shadow demon in the marketplace.
И... Что-то я...
Those assholes in the guards.
Hear what I'm here. The Metropolitan has decreed that from this day forth.
Так. Что происходит?
One of thine own blood, but they must needs choose their death of their own free will. This is the last part of the incantation. There is he was easy to convince. Our father, come to the Prios temple as soon as you and hurry. If Azaril finds us.
Так, это плохо. Да что ж такое-то? Геймпад, успокойся. Так, я запуталась в проводах. Да, что ж такое? Пойдем к отцу. Спасать его, наверное. Или нет?
Brothers in jail because the bloody guards wanted to have someone guilty.
Freed city. Freed of hope, maybe.
Последняя часть в этой главе. Так.
One false move and I will stuff your blades down your throat.
Kairon, don't. It was my decision.
You put a spell on him so he didn't defend himself.
He is the last ingredient. There is no other way, Kairon.
I won't allow you to just be stabbed like some mangy mutt.
I'll be the last who has to die because of the awakened.
Be reasonable, Kairon. Don't destroy everything at the last moment.
You both knew all the time. That's why it took you so long to find this ingredient.
It wasn't easiest to wait until you had found all the others.
Блин.
I trusted you, both of you.
Damn it, Kairon! Don't take away my only chance to make amends for my crimes against you all.
О, Господи. Странно она ходит, эта тетка. Что это было?
Now, don't be sad when I have to take an old friend of mine.
Ну вот.
You think you'll get away with it? You are wrong.
What's to stop me from cutting off your head here and now?
Try it, Kairon. Maybe you are faster than my people. And maybe you'll even find our pretty little Kаландра.
What have you done with her?
Kаландra is developing marvelously. She is eager to learn, strong-willed, and loyal. My dear Cassian, I know you are versed in a variety of interesting games. Entertainment and deception, Mother. Two victorious sisters, both as edifying as they are beautiful. Certainly. Unfortunately, we agree that the most edifying part of this meeting is yet to come. I feel it. Your gifts crave union. And the arena is already prepared. Why don't you start with the union right now? Sooner or later, you will have to.
I'd rather ram my weapon into my chest myself.
Come on, Kairon. Otherwise it will be too boring.
What?
Mother is right.
Чё?
Draw your weapon.
Ты дура.
We didn't go through all that crap together just to tear out one another's guts.
I'm a necromancer who wanted to use you just like one of her mindless servants. I kidnapped your father and wanted to stab him, like him.
I don't buy that for a minute.
Damn, you really are so cute. Draw your sword, or I might be tempted to let you win.
Печалька. Так ее много. Ау. Кто из них она настоящая? Так. Ау. Фига она. Вот, наверное, она настоящая. Блин, долго придется ее убивать. Наверное. И... Вот она. Почему ее так много? Жесть какая-то. Ай. Она еще и пинается со своими каблучищами. Так, надо лечиться. Да блин. Еще даже половину здоровья я у нее не отняла. Зато она у меня отнимает. Да. Сколько можно? Почему их теперь двое? Одну убила, осталось еще одну. Сейчас она что-нибудь делает. О, опять их двое стало. почему я так не могу уворачиваться, как она? Ау. Если она еще одну призовет. Ничего себе, это кто еще?
Я уже в своем сохранении почти все комнаты установил. Судите. Все, прочитал? Теперь.
Так. Ай-яй-яй. Где-то коза. Вообще. Что ли, появляются? Женщина-то больная, ты знаешь об этом? Все, ты сдохла.
And again, the powers of the gifts unite. I look forward to our reunion, Kairon.
I'll laugh in your dead face, and soon. Damn soon.
Well, not just yet. Kаландra has to get a little rest first. Minions are demanding, as you know.
How many Awakened has she already had to kill for you, Azrael?
Maybe one, maybe two. Anyway, your next meeting will be under the sign of the first paladin. Until then, all the best, my child. Prepare yourself.
Ай, кошмар.
You sure showed me, didn't you?
You left me no choice.
I know. Everything went according to plan.
What are you talking about? What plan?
My second secret. Sacrifice one of their own blood. But they must needs choose their death of their own free will. I had already accepted that before you had even drawn your weapon.
The summoning. What would you have done if you had won?
Hoped that you would do the same for me. But I won't ask you about it.
Azrael knew.
That I would sacrifice myself for you and your stupid Kаландра. No. Something like that would never even enter her infinitely wise little head. She trusts her persuasiveness too much. But you can't preach.
You shouldn't talk anymore.
Never mind, Kairon. The Dark Month. It is unfortunate that I'm going to miss our little date now. But my body will still be here. You can tell me about it later.
Shit.
If you knew how many people I've tortured. Come here. I'll reveal. Just remember, we can win. And now.
Stunned, Kairon stared at Cassio's lifeless body. Never before had a stranger sacrificed themselves for him on his own. Her trust in his ability to defeat the demon and thereby save Cassio's soul must have been unshakable. Her trust, or her hatred of Azrael, all was prepared. If Kairon wanted to defeat the Borberadian and save his father, if he did not want to be doomed to kill the woman he loved, there was but one thing he could do. Just what Azrael had done decades ago, when she gave the awakened demonic powers and pledged their souls for it. Kairon lit the candles. He strode into the circle of protection and said the magic words. At Oki Orox Ulgarath, Ogsaraminja Ides, Akis Ulgaroth.
You should know me. I'm Kairon.
Kairon. How nice that we finally get to meet in person.
I know your true name, demon. You will serve me.
Certainly. Certainly. Forgive, please. Accept this gift. And you...
Опять новая броня. Она такая же или другая, интересно? Ладно, выберу эту.
Do not think you can escape my circle so easily.
Forgive me, Master Kairon.
Мне кажется, это сарказм.
I want to see Kаландра.
Nothing simpler, but I like you. Therefore, please give.
Our common enemy, Asgard.
Oh, Master, you do have no idea how I, with the power of the gifts, a mortal such as your please.
The need to kill attached to the gifts must end. Extinguish the awakens.
You want to be able to transfer the gifts freely, without having for that.
I should have known.
The kidnapping your father once performed ripped some holes in Azrael's contract with me. She tried to fix them. I will lift you through the stairs. I give you the power to break the seals.
What happens once the seals are broken?
The need to kill will end immediately.
And our souls?
The one that Azrael claimed.
But the other...
What's mine is mine. 5 serve me already. But whose soul?
You want me to break...
Теперь в инвентарь заходишь и на себя натаскиваешь.
What's the catch?
Your distrust hurts me as if that were not enough. You have received the master.
Я
We
понял.
use
Там.
the same
Все, я понял.
I'm ready. Take me to the seals.
I hear and obey.
Все, понял. Пойдем спать.
Мне кажется, то же самое мне дали. Ладно.
Вы потом кольца напялить, они будут ночью подсвечивать дорогу. Папа пощупал.
О, Каландра. Я смотрю, она тоже приоделась.
Kairon!
Я лучший.
Little advice. Never travel with demons. It's worse than swimming in a lake of acid.
Oh, you damn fool! It really is you! Come to me!
Еще оставим. В омут пойдем.
Целовашки.
You are more beautiful than ever.
Oh, the armor? Don't worry, it has nothing to do with the gift. Or, not directly. It's a symbol. For my people.
You have people?
Some would even call it a retinue. But we haven't caught Azrael yet. We'll leave her for last.
Что происходит?
Kаландra, what's going on here?
Revolution, Kairon. The end of the old, the beginning of liberation. I'm so glad you're here. Together we will prevail. Zul'Goroth's gifts will not succeed in dividing us.
The need to kill. Azrael's plan to use us to create the first paladin. You know about it.
Azrael taught me a lot, more than was good for her. I had to do terrible things for her. Yet she instructed me in demonology, in blood magic, and in the teachings of Saint Borberad. That truth stands above everything. The fact that we are free, and that we can even overcome gods and archdemons if our will is strong enough. Every human a mage. Imagine how the world...
And the eternal struggle, like the gift...
That was Azrael's first mistake. Her second mistake was that she wanted to force... But her third mistake will be her downfall. Every believer must promise his soul to... The pact is needed to learn blood magic, but there is a way to break it. Azrael knows it, and she... But this knowledge is every man's right. Every human a mage. Never...
We've changed.
The gifts have made us stronger.
And they have become even more powerful. Eventually...
We will not kill, simply because we...
My gift has become very powerful. Zul'Goroth seems to see me as...
Remember that portal in Moloch Mountain? Since then I've learned much about large portals. Powerful portals to other spheres. Once Zeran led the Borberadians. He called himself Portifex That.
Then you could just transport yourself into Azrael's headquarters.
Unfortunately, no. The sanctum is protected.
Borberad's dogma, what?
As Alvaranian of the forbidden knowledge, Borberad is revered by those who refuse to be forbidden. His ideal is freedom, but only...
And there are no...
Your freedom ends where your will ends, and your will...
You mean blood magic spells...
In the name of justice.
And encourages them to...
The law of the world, the eternal...
3 awakened had to die for my gift.
We are.
And their souls?
Zul'Goroth will have claimed them.
They were our brothers and sisters.
That doesn't matter. Not for you and me either, my love. Morality is what we declare to be true.
You seem cold.
You seem soft.
I summoned Zul'Goroth. Cassio revealed his true name to me.
So, Cassio, I see. And you're the one who was victorious in your...
She died so that I would not have to fight you. For an end to the awakened struggle.
That was truly noble of her. Did the plan succeed?
Zulgaroth told me that there are 7 seals in this monastery. I must destroy them all.
Then we will no longer have to kill each other. We'll be...
The seals. Kairon, I have to speak with Segal. Who, where, why...
Hey, that's a little fast.
I love you, Kairon, but this is really important. Please be patient and look around my camp a little. The next attack by Azrael's people will come soon. Maybe you can help us to secure the outpost. My people will adore you once they've seen you fight. We'll meet back here when you're done. I'll see you soon, Kairon.
Это странно. Так. Я вообще уже ни хрена не понимаю. Так, такая же броня, только другого цвета, понятно. Ладно. Странная броня. Мне она не нравится. Лучше б меч дали. Вот что я хочу сказать. Так. Это получше выглядит. Ладно, думаю, на сегодня закончим на этом. Всем спасибо за просмотр. И до встречи в следующей серии. Всем пока.